Hey guys. Alright, so I want to introduce you guys to a baby. Well, it's a monkey. It's our first monkey of the nursery. This particular monkey comes from Bountiful Baby. And when I got him, they had a sale where he was, and he's still in sale for 30% off, I think it is. But I got a free body with him at the time. Now, if you wait a little while, if you want him, if you wait a while, that sale might come up again because it does come up every so often. I'm considering if it does come up again to get a girl and have twins. But this is basically a manufactured, he's pre-painted, he's pre-rooted. They don't cut the hair either. So, which I might have to have Megan trim it a little bit when she comes back for spring break. And it's all factory made. So, and he does not come put together either. So, he's got his little toes, or his little feet. So, and I had difficult trying to figure out what was his hands or what was his feet. But, those are his feet. And then the hair. Like I said, some of this I might have to have Megan trim it a bit. But I don't know. I haven't decided. Not too keen with the hair on the legs, but there's not much you can do about it. Now, they do have him as a reborn where you can paint him too. So they do have the reborning version, but I want it just to pre-paint it, pre-root it. He was under $50 for the sale with the body. And that's his lovely face. And then the hair, of course, is on there too. And he can take this type of passy. I've not tried any other passies on him. He can take that fully in his mouth. Which I thought that was just extremely cute. Yeah, I was going to dress him. Today's Valentine's Day. This probably won't go up till Friday though. Because Megan already had one coming up for Valentine's. But I want to put this one him. It says my first Valentine's Day. It's going to be backwards on the camera, but that's what it says. The onesie, and then these pair of pants, just black pants. Now this is a newborn. He technically wears preemie, but of course holiday stuff does not come in preemie. And I have had some newborn stuff on him, so it's not. He can still wear newborn. It's going to be a little big on him, which I don't mind little big stuff on the babies. And like I said, you can't, at least I can't, I don't know if anybody else can, but I cannot find any holiday stuff in preemie. And it's very rare to find it in newborn sometimes. So if you're going to do holiday stuff and you have a preemie, you almost have to do a newborn and just live with it pretty much. Which I think is ridiculous they don't have some options for a preemie baby, because preemie, I have a niece that was way preemie. She's fine now. She's 2 years old now, but when she was born, she weighed barely 2 pounds. Was in the NICU for a month or two, I'm thinking. And we couldn't see her because it was during all the COVID. So only one person could be there, which was my brother, James. So I don't think we was able to see her until like the Easter after she got out of the hospital. So, and I know she spent Halloween, I think, she was born in September. So she spent her Halloween in the hospital. I think she came on home maybe right before Thanksgiving of that year. So like I said, she's 2 now, so she's in her terrible 2s to age, but she is healthy, happy. She's a little bit smaller for her age than most 2-year-olds because of her being a preemie, but they're going to try for more. And we're hoping that they don't have the same issue. So, And I know we did not put a video out last Friday. We had another one of my grandmothers passed away, and I just not been motivated to do much of anything, editing or anything. I think I'm finally getting back into the swing of things. She was my last grandmother that was still alive. She was technically my last biological grandparent at all to be alive. I do still have a grandpa Charlie, but he's only my grandpa through marriage, which he's still a great guy and all, but and I still love him. But this particular grandma was my last biological grandmother that passed away. So for me, that was a little bit harder because basically I have no grandparents left, which I'm glad that my girls are grown up. They've spent time with most of the grandmothers we had. So I'm happy they were able to know them. Now my brother had more kids. That would be the hardest part for me. But I'm not planning on having more besides my lovely nursery here, my collection. But I'm done having my own kids. So I named him Hershey. I don't think I mentioned that, but yeah, his name is Hershey. And like I said, I'm considering getting a twin girl for him. I really like this particular kit. But that is him in his Valentine's outfit. This will come up after Valentine's, but like I said, that's fine. I have not been motivated to dress any of my babies in Valentine's, or some of my babies are still in Christmas. So I figured I should at least dress one and cuddle with one today, because today's my day off. I'm off of Valentine's Day, which is fine. Last year was chaotic at my work. I work at the local Walmart. But this cutie, bountifulbaby.com, I'll put the link down below. Right now they are selling a lot of their kits. It's called a closeout sale. They're getting rid of a lot of their kits right now, and they're really cheap. We've gotten a lot of the kits recently for cheap. Like me and Megan got 2 deer kits for, I'm thinking $80, maybe less than that, because we had those particular kits. We also had to buy bodies for, because that time it didn't come with the body. But this little Hershey, sorry, I've got the sniffles. It annoys my daughter, my youngest daughter. She hates people sniffling, but I can't help it. So, love the eyes. And the eyes are already in the kit when he comes. He comes just like this, like he is now, except he comes apart. He does not come in the body. I had to put him together. I had to weight him. I weighted his limbs too. Not for sure how many or how much he weighs, but I think he is absolutely adorable. I kind of wish I gotten 2 of them at the time, but I didn't know how much I'd like the monkey. He's our first monkey of the nursery. Maybe our only one, but I don't know. Megan's considering getting another monkey too, because I'm really liking these monkeys. And I know there's some on Amazon I'm considering getting. I like the open mouth ones, the ones that could take the pull passy. I want to try other passies on them, but I don't know if I want to try them on now, try them on later. And I don't know if I have any that would work on him right now. I think most of my passies are cut already. Just a minute, guys. I might cut this part out. Here, no, it's... Alright, so these are big, thick. I'm not for sure. These are age, so I don't know. And that one's too big. So I think a newborn. That one's kind of. It's not all the way in his mouth, but that one kind of works too. But I think a newborn version would work better for him. And this is if I wanted a girl. Then, like I said, that one works too, but it's not all the way in. So I might have to look around at either Dollar Tree or Walmart to try to find one that I like. That's not, like I said, these I think are older than newborns. I know this one is. That one's big and thick. These two I'm not sure about. I'm thinking they are, but I'm not sure. I can't find ones. Like I said, most of my other passies are either way too big or they've been cut off already. I really like this one, but I think that one's going to be too big for him. Yeah, that one's going to be too big for him. You could put it in his mouth like he's chewing on it. But yeah, that one's way too big. I really like it though, so I might have to either make it a magnet for one of my other babies. There's no way. You could try to put a magnet in him, but I don't think you'd be able to with his mouth wide open like that. I think that would be a little bit difficult to do. You could try it. There might be somebody out there that could do it. But Hershey wishes everybody happy Valentine's Day, even though this will be going up afterwards. But happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Hope everybody had a good one. Thanks, guys.